Hi everybody. In this video, I am going to discuss class and object in Python. Class and object in Python. Class and object in Python. Class and objects are two important features. Class and object are two important features of OOP. Important features of Python. As Python is an object-oriented programming, so these are the important features in Python. Next. Almost everything in Python is an object. Almost everything in Python is an object with its properties and method. With its properties and methods. Next, a class is a user defined. A class is a user defined blueprint. User defined blueprint from which objects are created. User defined blueprint or prototype through which you can create objects. Next point, class creates a new type, whereas objects are instance of the class. Instance mean variables. Instance or variable of the class. Class creates a new type. It's create a new type, whereas objects are the instance or variable of the class. Once a class has been created, once a class has been created, we can create many objects. The important things, we can create many objects. So this is the basic idea of class and object. Now the syntax, how to write class and object. Class, then write the class name. It can be any valid name, then colon. Then we have to write the statements. Within the statement, that it can be variables or any methods. Then the object name equal to class name. The object is the instantiation of class. Once a class is created, then you can create objects. For example, suppose class name is class and name of the class is suppose X is a variable assigned to a 10, Y is a variable that assigned to 20. These are known as class variable. They are known as class variable. The variable which are belong to the class and any object can share the variables. They are known as class variables. And anything we write within any definition, suppose void so, depth so, and every method within the class must have self parameter. What is the purpose of the self? Self argument is the first argument. Is the first argument of any method of any method of any method of any method within the class. When you define any method, first parameter should be self. What is the purpose? It refers to the self, refers to the self, refer to the object of the class. We can use any members of the class with the help of the self parameters. It referred to the object of the class. Now depth so self is the first parameter. Then suppose I want to print x and y. These are the class variables. Suppose print x and y. Then we have to write self dot x comma self dot y. And any variable, suppose z equal to 30. Z is known as instance variable or object variable. This is known as instance variable. Instance variable is depend on the method, and different object can take different instance variable, but class variable are same for all objects. Suppose I want to print z, then no need to write any self. You can write just simply z, as it is an instance variable. As they are class variable, so you have to access this class variable with the help of self dot x, self dot y. But as z is an instance variable, then we have to print this without self. Class and object, actually class is the blueprint or structure for any new data type or user defined data type. Class provides encapsulation and data hiding. Class provides the encapsulations and hiding, data hiding. This is the basic idea of class. Encapsulation is also called this, or this means encapsulation or data hiding. It's not and, it's or data hiding. It organize. What is encapsulation? It organize the data. It organize the data and methods. It organizes the data and methods into a structure. That prevent data access. That prevent data access. That prevent data access by any functions. only authorized function can access it. That prevent data access by any function that is not declared, that is not defined in the class. Only those members that are defined within the class can access the member. That is the data secure. Data hide, it hide the data from the others methods or other functions. Anything that is declared, suppose this is a class A, anything that declared x equal to 10, suppose this is a public, this is a public variable, or this is a public method, def show. Self. But when you define anything, suppose class A underscore underscore x equal to 10, that is known as private variable or private members. The private variable cannot be accessed by outside functions. Only those functions that are defined within the class can access the private member. Outside members cannot access these private members. So this is the concept of data hiding. So let us consider an example with the help of Python. Use Python ideally. You can download Python software from the python.org website. I'm using Python 3.12.0. Now, from the after downloading the Python, just access ideally cell 3.12.0. Then click the file and use this new file options, menu options. Suppose the class is the keyword. Class name is suppose A. Now these are the members of the class. Suppose x equal to 10 and y equal to 20. These are the data member and these are known as public members. They are known as class variables because they are belong to the class, not belong to any method or any constructor. And this is the method. And def suppose so is the method. The first parameter should be self. It refers to the object self. Then suppose I want to display x and y. Print values of x and y are comma self dot a x self dot x comma self dot y. Suppose I am using a variable z. Z is known as instance variable or object variable because it is used within the method. Suppose j equal to 30 and print, or we can access z from the user. Suppose I am taking z from the user. Z enter input, enter the value of z comma z into the value of z. Okay, now print value of z is z comma z. Now create the objects. So this is the end of the structure of the class A. They are known as class variable. These are known as instance variable z, and these are the definitions or class method. Now I am using an object O. Suppose O equal to A. Print. Suppose I want to print the value of x and y. Then we can access print as x and y are public, so we can use the value from the main area. Print values of x and y. As x and y are public, so method can access it, as well as outside the class we can access those public variable. Values of x and y from first object, comma, o dot, o is the object name, dot x, comma, o dot y. As x and y are public, so we can easily access x and y. Now suppose I want to call the show method o dot show. Now suppose we need to create another objects. Suppose o1 equal to a. Now I want to print the value of x and y. As they are class variable, so any object can access or share the class variable. Values of x and y from second object, o1 dot x, o1 dot y. Now o1 dot show. So this is the basic example of class and object. Now let us run the program, save it. First of all, save the program, save, and suppose class one. Save it. Suppose I am saving it as C drive. You can save it any drive or any location. Save. Permission. Save. I am saving is this another folder. Save. Now run this class. Yes. The values of x and y from first object is 10 and 20. The values of x and y, this is the output from the outside main, and this is the output from the method. That is the values of x and y is 10 and 20. We can access the value x, and as it is public, so we can access from method as well as from the outside class. Z is an instance variable. Suppose I am putting 100, and the value of z is 100. Now the second object is created, and the values of x and y from the second object is 10 and 20. So class variable can be accessed by any objects. They are shared by objects, but object variables, instance variable, are different. In this first object, this z equal to 100. In the second object, z equal to 200. So this is the end of the program. Now let us consider another example of class and object. New file, then class. The name of the class is suppose add. Def calculation, suppose calculations, method name is calculation. First parameter is cell, then second one is a, and next one is b. Now suppose c, I am using c is the instance variable, so c equal to a plus b. As their parameters, so no need to use self.a or self.b, just add this c equal to a plus b. Now print result of addition is comma c. Now create the object. Suppose name of the object is a equal to add. Now first of all, a variable name is suppose x equal to int input enter first number, y equal to int input enter second number. Now call the method a dot calculation, then x comma y. Save it. So I am saving the program as program. Suppose name of the program is program 2. Run the program, run module. The now first number is suppose 100, second number is 200, and the result of addition is 300. So it is the simple concept to which we can add two numbers. Remember this, these C's are known as instance variable. So thank you very much for watching this video. Share and subscribe it. Thank you.